One of Brazil's leading newspapers has launched a major pro-democracy campaign as unease grows about the threat many fear Jair Bolsonaro and his most militant supporters pose to the country's political future. Unveiling the initiative on Sunday, the Folha de São Paulo said systematic attacks from pro-Bolsonaro extremists were putting Brazilian democracy through its greatest stress test since the return of civilian rule in 1985. The broadsheet urged readers to wear yellow in support of democracy and said voters needed to urgently remember the dark days of Brazil's 1964–85 military regime, when hundreds of political opponents were killed or disappeared. "We saw, and will never forget, the horrors of dictatorship, and we will always champion democracy," the Folha de São Paulo declared. The century-old publication announced that until Brazil's next elections it would change the motto on its masthead from "a newspaper at the service of Brazil" to "a newspaper at the service of democracy." It would also offer a free online course that examines the social, economic, environmental, cultural and political impact of the dictatorship. Folha's editor-in-chief, Sergio Davila, said the campaign was born out of the realization that more than half of the country's population were too young to remember a period that for all its abominations is still celebrated by Brazil's far-right leader and many of Bolsonaro's devotees. Some Brazilians had been contaminated by a romantic, fanciful and perhaps even a little idyllic notion that the two-decade dictatorship was a corruption-free heyday of security and social stability, said Davila, who was born in 1965 and grew up in a country ruled by generals.